Hi, it's Dr. McCarthy again, and I want to welcome you to today's 12 Days of Christmas Holiday Health Tip. Today we're going to talk about one of the growing concerns that we see here in our practice. It's a very common situation that we encounter in people who are dealing with chronic health conditions. What we're talking about is food sensitivities, and unless the proper testing is done, it can pose a myriad of problems for people's long-term health. If we're talking about food sensitivities, the number one thing that we look at is a gluten sensitivity, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Gluten comes from wheat. It's a protein in wheat, and the wheat gets broken down into the proteins and the lectins. And you can see here on this chart, the lectins are really found in wheat germ agglutinins, that's the sprouted grains, and the protein is broken down into gluten, which has two parts, gliadin and glutenin. And the gliadin comes in four different forms: alpha, beta, gamma, and omega. And the glutenin and transglutaminase, an enzyme that helps in the breaking down process of gluten, there's 6 different isomers, 6 different forms of transglutaminase. And this breaks the gluten down into deamidated gliadin, 3 different forms of that. The issue is, with traditional healthcare today, we don't test for all of these different sensitivities. The typical testing consists of alpha gliadin and 1 form of tissue transglutaminase. That's it. So you can get the test, and if you're not reacting to these 2, your doctor will tell you you're fine, just eat all the gluten you want. That's a recipe for disaster. If you get the proper testing done, we test for all of these things. And it's very common to see that people are not reacting to alpha gliadin or one of the tissue transglutaminase, but actually deamidated gliadin. So you eat gluten, and it's destroying your health. It can create intestinal reactions. It can create immune system reactions, neurological reactions. It's a really, really big problem. So if you are having issues that are not being handled properly, if you've had the testing done with traditional healthcare providers and you were told you're fine, don't worry about it, keep eating gluten, but deep down inside you know that that's a problem for you, because you can tell if you go gluten-free, you feel better. You start eating gluten, you feel worse. Well, that's a pretty good indicator for me. If that's you, you need to call my office now and tell Kathy that you want to get the proper testing done. We will walk you through the process, get the testing done, go over the results, and we'll help you get your life back. I'll see you on the next tip. Thanks.